Greetings and welcome to Stuff. Welcome to a new week and welcome back to the Jordan spreader. We need to, well, like I said in chat, and like Virtual Train Stuff saying in chat, time to give it its wings. Well, yeah, I don't think there's any other way to say it, but the wings, the part that spreads out and actually does a lot of the spreading stuff. So yeah, let's go over to our ad spot. We'll jump right over into the studio, shall we? Rebrickable is your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, you definitely like what he does. His custom stickers for my mocks and all other characters' mocks. Check him out, www.rebrickable.com. Take a look around, support him for me, and yeah, enjoy. Let's go over to the studio, shall we? Alright, so yeah, we need to do the winglet bits. So that means we need to get the mounting points kind of here going. Oh boy, it's been a hot minute. I need to refresh myself a little bit. Okay, so we have big cylinder. There's a mounting plate down here for the wing. Big cylinder thing. Yep, okay. You know. Is that what? That one doesn't have it, does it? Where's that one? Ah, interesting. Wait, is it, wait. Old style. Ah, there it is. Okay, so they've changed out what this was. This must have been a different style? Piston thingy? Where do I have all of them? Here we go. Even here they have like the fat cylinder up top. I wonder why they didn't have it here. Maybe it was like tucked. Yeah, I don't actually understand that. So like the drawings show a different design, but I guess they've I don't know, this guy has it too. Oh, I'm gonna have to do cylinder swaps depending on the version. Oh no. I do think this is a little more common than just the bar. Could also be potentially easier to make this. So I'm trying to think. I could probably run some like really tall brick. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna think about that later. I need to focus up. So I need to do the main cylinder bit that goes up and down. Okay. Let's focus on that for a second here. Those wings are pretty inside. Yeah, and then we have like the chain link. Yes, yes. This point needs to rotate. Yeah, that point definitely needs to rotate. Yeah, oh, I can see the rotation pin right there. There's a rotation pin right there. Okay, so that point needs to rotate. So this needs to be flat. This needs to be an edge. Do we even see this plow on any of these? Okay, I can see this wing coming up. Ah, here we go. Kind of. We're missing it. We have a weird pivot here. Okay, yes. Oh man. What is that angle at? It's probably, I'm gonna say, which plate? The 6 stud plate? Ah, that's almost perfectly exactly that. I wonder if I should just go like that, more or less. Except, you know, it won't be like that because we'll do copy and mirror. We'll have the top part up here actually be the angled part, and this bottom part will be flat because we'll just go ahead and use some door rails, plate modified. So I kind of need to design this upside down, actually. I don't think about it. It's like that all needs to be like that, yeah. There's that ditcher part that slides down. That'll be questionable if I can get that in there. We'll see. And then back here, there's the rotation pin right there. Almost wonder. You know what might be weirdly easier is if I bring this drawing in again and then I rotate this drawing so it actually aligns to what I need to do. You know what? Yeah, that'll probably be just easier overall. Unless, can I see the plow blade here? I can see the plow blade there. That drawing's messed up though. We want this one. Model, add reference image. Hello, cat. What are you doing? Hi. Yes. That is Squishy. He's been a little bit ill as of late. Are you needing something? No, you're just wanting to chill? Alright. Yes, hi there. Okay. Trying to figure out what she's doing. Because, like I said, she is ill, and I kind of do need to, like, take her out and do stuff if she needs it, but it looks like she just kind of wants to chill with us while we work on Lego stuff. Alright, and we need to take this number, Control C, and then come over here, Control V, enter, oop, there we go. Now they're exactly the same. I want to take this, copy and mirror it, get rid of that. Then I want to take this blueprint and just do a little rotation on it. I forget what the angle of these are. Probably 10.5? Yeah, that's probably close enough. Okay, plate modified. I need door rail. Okay, so that comes down there. This part hinges. Is that really on there? Am I missing something? Yeah, I guess maybe it is there? Hard to tell. I don't know. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, I think it is there. Just hard to make it out. It looks like mostly it just kind of stays. Oh, yeah, there it is. Looks like mostly it just stays kind of flat, honestly. Which may or may not cause problems for... Ooh, okay, that... Man, that looks like a problem. Let's just copy and mirror that a couple times. Maybe we'll be fine. Okay, 1x6 in there to fill that gap. 2x3. I need something there. Oh, that's like right in the middle. It's like right in between these two studs. Rotation point. Okay, nope, not that either. That feels pretty alright. I guess since this right here is behind the plow part, I could probably figure out something to do with that. Anyways, let's pull our, I guess, wing out. And then I have to just kind of place the parts so that they're actually aligned, because currently they're very much not aligned to any grid. Okay, and that'll align them to the grid. Now I can bring this over. Oh, I guess the plow was there. I just kind of really couldn't really make it out. Anyways, For right now, when it comes to joining this all together, I think I want to... Simplicity is key, probably. I want if they do anything overly crazy. Definitely throwing a lot of tile modifieds into here. Yeah, probably the answer. 1x3s. Yeah, sure. Think that'll more or less work for us. I still need to do the cylinder. Been avoiding the cylinder. It's not great. So we need the 2 mounting points. Probably do something Technic up top. Maybe? No. I'm trying to think. Because we need something... I'm going through, like, my brain's inventory of parts at the moment. So I need something that I can definitely color. Oh, this... Oh, is it... Why are there so many different versions of this thing? Because that looks really square on this one. This one's round. What about in the original? Nope, the original. Oh, this one. Oh, because this has the other style of wing. Ah, okay. That's gonna drive me nuts making this. That there is several different versions. Yes. Yeah. Let's just go with. Let's just stick with round version. So I don't 100% lose my marbles. I was thinking, we could probably use the new plate rounds to add on the block. 1, 2, yeah, it's 2 studs. Quite wide though. Six two 462. Is that the Technic part? 62 462. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep, definitely those. Those slipped in there with probably just the black Technic part, because the black Technic part doesn't have a whole lot of friction over hose and bar. It has a little bit, but not like a ton. Alright. Almost feels like I want to do this plus that. Probably won't. Probably be best if I don't do something silly like that. Oh, it would be nice if you actually connected properly. For the sake of a lot of things, though, I probably want to attach that via singles. So that it has some rotation ability. Yeah, that's already got some rotation ability. Ah, but we don't have anything to mount it to. Stacked. Hold on, what? 61409. Are you on them? Oh, these. You got a point. The wedge grill. Oh, that's actually farther out than I thought it was. Okay. Hold on. Maybe let's do this. Create a submodel. Get the wing in the wing's position. Hinge it upwards. maybe this can help me solve some problems by actually having this kind of in a relative position. This may be too thick. I might have to do some changes on this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that real quick. It's not too difficult. Pop that there. Okay, that kind of thins it up. Does it come in many colors? Yep. I'm almost... Because I need to have a connection point both front and back for this, or to have kind of like the best chance of being held on. Squishy, will you give me an angry look? Use a clip piece behind those grill wedges. Yeah, it's kind of the line of thinking I was going to. Problem is that I wish they were rounded, but they're not. Ah, wait, they didn't mean to do that. Okay, I don't like any of this, honestly. Something better to work out. Actually, you know what? No. Because I need stud structure right here. These don't come in a lot of colors. It's not, yeah, that's not gonna help me. So I'm thinking of sandwiching corner rounded piece, possibly, but I'm more thinking that I kind of want to have something like that sandwiched on there. Okay, this requires moving that. Grab that, copy, paste. Kind of like that. This plow should probably be a lot more wider out there. Corner round piece. Oh boy, you are on the ball right now. 79491. Ah, this guy, yeah. You are on the ball, and I am most certainly not today. I think it's just gonna be one of those days. Oop. Cut, please. There we go. Paste. So yeah, that kind of goes like that. I guess that secondary stud almost acts as a stopping point. I don't believe these come in many colors. Come in far more colors than they used to, but I can mask stuff with grays or blacks. Yes. Okay, I need to do something about this rear. Okay, hold on. You hide for a second, please. Thank you. Round. Looks like I put a plate round there. Only slightly helps me. I still need to grab it by that point. Oh, and it's hitting here too. Okay, it's immediately failing. Using parts I used in my builds that needed heavy works. Another trick this time. Oh, that's good. Okay, so that's hitting. So it can't necessarily go like that. Okay, would you just hide, please? Thank you. So this doesn't hit. Is the main thing. Yeah, that doesn't hit, and I could get a plate around up top. So, like, currently that's held in, sort of, actually. You know what? We can do this a little smarter. Plate modified. You, my good sir. Hide tool for drawings. Yeah, are you talking about like some shortcut button that I don't use because I's lazy and just right clicks? Only thing is, this feels like this is like too inwards. Oh, I really wish I had more drawings for this thing. I don't think these rear plows sit necessarily that inwards. Yeah, they definitely don't. Sit a little inwards. Not a lot inwards. We're currently sitting at least 2 plates, if not more, inwards than I would like. Ed, what are you doing? Hold on. I'm going to adjust my seating position so I get the cat of my. Oh, just fell down. Come here. You alright? Come here. Yeah, that probably didn't feel good. Come here. Oh. Lay on me. There you go. Is that better? Yes, you're a purpose now. Okay. Better now. Yep, she is much happier now that I've kind of gotten to a more laid down position in my seat and put her on top of me. Yes, you're a much happier cat now. I can hear your purpers. I don't know if they can hear your purpers or not through my headphones. I know it's not opposite. I guess one thing that I can do to kind of help resolve the situation at hand is if I hinged outwards the plow currently. Yeah, so it sits right about there. Still feels like it's not sitting outwards enough. Yes, that is my microphone. Just trying to figure out what this thing is that's attached to my face. Still though, dang. I know it's supposed to curl inwards. We're supposed to use the slopes, and it's supposed to curl inwards. But like, I don't know, I feel like something is wrong with some alignment somewhere. I think my cylinders are aligned. This is supposed to pinch inwards towards the middle. I mean, it's not perfectly centered, but it's centered enough. Definitely a bracket system with how modifieds would do it. So just relax, cat. Where are you trying to go now? No. You just went to the bathroom earlier, cat. So I know you don't. Not that. You probably just want to go downstairs to eat like 5 pieces of hard cat food, and then you're happy, right? Is that what you want? I don't need to take you downstairs every 2 minutes to just eat 5 pieces of hard cat food. She is judging me for judging her. Okay, something I should also work on. Nah. I'm still like all over the place today. My concentration, it is not there. I need this centered. And a bracket would help me get that centered. I guess that would help me move it over too, a little bit. That's cats. Yep. Gotta love them. Okay. I should have rotated this back over. That's a little whoopsies on my part. Oh well. Okay, 1x3, and then I just need to put a plate there and a tile modified with the clips. Yes. Something else. No, that's the bare cylinder there. Above it is where all the magic happens. Alright. Select that connected, grab all of you, pop you on there. I think that has still some alignment to the rest of the system. Okay, yes, and you're still angled outwards. Okay. Get you back aligned. I really want you to be moved outwards. It bothers me so. It should be a lot more sitting like that. But now I know that this is like too far outwards, and everything kind of drives me nuts. Yeah, I can't fill anything in that hole there. That kind of masks it at least. Okay, I guess the simple answer for this next bit here, probably this plus this, more or less. No. Needs to be a lot more lower. Yeah, no, that can actually just kind of sit there. Okay, that works. That goes up. This is more or less just straight out. And then honestly, I'm just gonna run plates for more or less all of this. It needs to be a tile. And let's see, bar. That is more or less a 45, right? Yep, nailed it. On the ball now. A little bit. Maybe the coffee's finally starting to kick into gear here. Between having nightmares last night and having to take a cat out side a few times, rather didn't get a good amount of sleep. But no, I'm not blaming you. I know you're unwell. My poor kitty. Gotta go take her back to the vets here. What, 2 or 3 days? She's currently on pain meds and watch, so. Yep. So that cookie crumbles. Eh? Squishy. Okay, so I need to. That is not going to. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. We have this thing. That allows me to do any angle I want to now. Like, perfectly. Ha! Okay. Why are you sitting up now? You can sit back down. Are you uncomfortable? I do need to see my screen. You know that, right? You lay back down. Oh. Hope it goes well. Yeah. Don't think it'll be worst case scenario surgery. But it might involve something else. Hopefully just medicine, if not medicine. Not sure actually what else. There, just hopefully some kind of meds to hopefully soothe over the situation. Because most likely it's something bladder related. Possibly. Well, hopefully. Hopefully, but also not hopefully. if you know what I mean. Because you don't want to wish terrible things on your pet, but also if it is something terrible, you kind of wish for like the lighter hand of whatever it is. Yes, I'm trying. I know you want pets too, but I'm as you can see, I'm trying to do stuff. I'm not gonna get much work done today, am I? Because you. Okay, so do I need to? What is the solution for this area? That's 45. I need to drop it down a little bit. Oh, come on. That's too much. Probably 220 then? Zero that out. No, that looks to be about a bracket. So I could probably put bracket there-ish? Copy, paste. That's not what I wanted. Copy, paste. That. I keep hitting cut instead of paste. And then the nice thing here is this bottom blade will be kind of drop down one, forward one, kinda. More like halves and quarters. There we go. I think we got that, and now we have a point to mount the cylinder to. Of which I need a point to mount the cylinder to here. Should be questionable. Yeah, actually, what mounting point am I going to use for down here? I'm almost feeling like a hinge plate might be a solution. Bracket fitting? Only slightly. I wish I could gap fill that, but should be fine. This isn't taking too much weight. That little bar back there is a supporting bar. I guess I'm gonna have to fit in here somehow. There's a 1x3 down there that's in the way. Delete that real casually. Okay, so for this cylinder, it's a really big cylinder too. I don't have any drawings with that really big cylinder, which kind of sucks. This is all the ditching angle stuff. You know what? I should actually put the Technic pin in. Probably get the rest of this area covered up. Come on. You should connect to the bottom of... No? Okay, fine. We will move you. You so desire to not cooperate. We need to rotate you around, though. Face in the opposite direction, please. Thank you. And unfortunately, that's probably not two of these. Yeah. It's just under. Okay, so Technic, lift arm. Place that there. I guess just do a plate round or something on either end. Adds like a bunch of friction. But at least it kind of like seals it off. Copy, paste, upwards, that's hitting. Do downwards. You had one? Oh, just steal from somewhere? Okay, well, that should be more or less it together. Yeah, I guess without further ado, I do need to do, you know what? No, I need to change this. I need to change this to this one. Excuse me. Yes, plate 1x3. Question, actually, does these tile 1x3s come in many colors? Yeah, but not really as many as, stop, plate 1x3. Lego, I need 1x7 tiles, please. Thank you. Oh, are you talking about me? Am I grabbing things twice or something? Being weird. Okay, and then I guess let's just use another one of these. I'm partly thinking... like, what if I just use this again? Like, how bad would that be? Studio? Studio. Tell me. How is this connected? Blue is the key here. Blue is the key, gray is the key, or BNSF has orange. I need to make sure that this model is as rainbow as possible. Yeah, doing that. It would be better if it was facing the other direction. So maybe I'll get rid of that and actually change it to one of these so I can inverse that. The cylinder feels so tiny. Can I do it like that? Yeah, that cylinder needs to be a lot more chunkier than that. I guess we're jumping up the 2x2 then. Probably the tire, honestly, actually, now I think about it. And we'll join some of this together by bar. Actually, I need to do technic round. I need to do these, actually. Let's get the wheel tire out. That's less than 2. Where am I looking? Wheel tire tread. You, my good sir. No blue tires. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks. I don't even think... Does LEGO even use this tire mold anymore? It might. I just have not paid attention. They've done all like the fancy space sets and everything with like new tire colors. Like even roller skates got frickin' pink tires. Let's use a 2x2 round brick. But like, look at it. It has definition. The perfect hourglass figure of a piston. Nope. Hey. Yeah, but it's for the color section. Oh. I don't think... What is the dimension of this? 1.8? I don't... Oh yeah, no, you can't search for 1.8. I'm trying to think, what else is, like, small? I mean, we have, like... wheel rims. That probably would look as good, especially this guy. Little indentations in the middle. Doesn't even come in a lot of colors. Need something like this part, but like smaller. A lot smaller. I need a replacement for the tires. That would be fantastic to have a replacement for those tires. Brick round, please, good sir. Ah, yeah, we have nothing. Fine, I'll use the 2x2. Oh, it's slightly longer. Oops, undo. Need to slide that down. That. Brick, modified. You, my good sir, are now useful. Honestly, I'm just gonna... that on the end there. Okay. We have our cylinder now. Patch there. Should more or less kind of work, because we have a little bit of a bar attachment. Where? Wait. That is going directly into the center of that area. Okay. Okay, so this kind of plate modified won't attach there. That bar is not online either. And I don't think a plate round will solve my issue either. No. That's a bracket, isn't it? stud attachment. That is more or less definitely a bracket that needs to sit right there. Too bad we don't have any brackets that have... They're like the opposite of this, basically. They're like one long, but like two back. That'd be kind of nice. Still thinking a hinge plate, though. Let me grab one of those. I scrolled straight past it. Hinge. Where's the hinge plate? It's a little further down. There it is. Bloop. And bloop. Okay, bloop, but further down. That's not. That's okay. Sorry, sir, but you're getting in my way. Color selection. Yeah, I need to do color selection to actually make sure that all of this can be a variety of rainbow colors. Okay, that does not work. Close. This is actually probably too long, now that I'm kind of looking at it. Yeah, it really doesn't need to be that long. I mean, it's long on that. I just need to get something that attaches to the back there. Okay, yeah, and that's definitely too far over. And it definitely needs silk. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Unforeseen problem. Okay, so I need to delete like a lot of that. I need really long R, since this needs to drop down quite a ways and also drop down even further. Okay, I was thinking that through, definitely. I still haven't solved the issue of the fact that I need something to attach here. Okay, so that needs to sit like that, but I wish it would sit further down. Ugh. Yeah, no, I need that. And best with that, because that would give me like a lot of connection. It'd be bad to take that out though. So then I could build something like a lot lower in. I don't think this is a wise idea. And tile there. I think the cylinder is just too long with this bar though. Need pneumatics again from Technic? I could, but it wouldn't have the shapes and stuff that I desire. So I want some functionality, but also I want my looks too. I need the best of both worlds. And that is something I do not get often. Oh, wait. Delete that. Delete that. That's kind of getting me to where I need to be. Actually, you know what? I think I got some stuff up here wrong. Let's delete you. What? Place it that. Delete that and replace it there. Move this forward just a little bit. There we go. By 2 there, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Slope upwards. And something I could replace this with modified. Probably this guy, honestly. Okay, maybe not that long. That long will probably work. Alright. Yeah, it'll come down through. Oh, there is something there, though. Is it like a brace? Or is that like a lock? Oh, that's probably a lock, isn't it? Those pump action plungers from the 90s. For function? Did all launch the aliens with them? Even though they kind of didn't really work from as far as I'm aware. Like they worked, but like not great. Oh, what is rotating? Can you like not do that? Okay, that part wasn't rotating, but it was trying. Oh. Oh, okay. Hold on. That might need to be in the middle. Oh, which is kind of weird, but I think we can work around it. Delete that. Plate 1 by 3, and then do tile 1 by 3. Copy, paste, and split, please. Thank you. Plate 1 by 3 back there. Oh no, not a plate 1 by 3. Sorry, no, plate modified. Jumper. Scooch that to the middle. Ah, there we go. That's more aligned. Now, question is, what kind of hose can I jam up there? What is that one? The 5 long hose. I guess for the sake of curiosity, I need to... Oh, wanna go back to the bed? Don't jump, don't jump. Here you go. Go back to the bed, cat. There you go. So I want to, okay, I just accidentally selected that part now. Cut that, repaste it. I think I want to start submodeling a few of these things. Submodel, okay, thank you. Just so I can more easily manipulate them. If I hinge from here, okay, it does select all of it. Ah, sweet. So I want this to hinge. How far can this hinge out before it reaches? Okay, it can hinge basically all the way. But see, from 90 to 45 is probably about the limit. And of course, this will hinge out in front of it. Yep, that all looks good. Nothing looks like it's hitting. Now the next question. Okay, if we... Actually, is it... No, let's just disconnect it for a second. Oop. Okay. Drop that. And also drop this down. Let's drop that down. What is the angle? Okay, the angle... Next. Okay, yes. Do we not have angles? We just have measurements? 45 degrees downwards? No, that can't be it, right? From top of rail is 5 feet 5 inches? Chain piece in the wing. Yeah, I gotta add that too. A lot of this can get merged into the submodel. No, it's just all one. 5.5 below the rail though. What even is that? Hold on. I need to pull up my scale calculator. 5'3"? I thought it said 5'5". Is that 5'3"? I don't think I have enough pixels. Okay, maybe that is 5'3". Okay, 148 scale calculator, feet 5, and then inches is 63. Okay, so that's basically 4 studs below the rail. So if our rail, top of our rail, is roughly kind of there-ish, because that right along the bottom of the wheels, flange. Yeah, that's about where it should be. Hold on, what angle is that? Let's put you up. Okay. Studio, you're bugging out. 560. Okay, so that's flat. And studio's bugging out again. Can you please, like, not? It's like only like 15 degrees downwards? Yeah, it's only about 15 degrees downwards. Okay. Now question is, for positioning... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. Is this... That's solvable. That's solvable. It won't look as good, but it's solvable. I just put that in there instead. Like that. Okay. We're fixed. Okay. I think that's roughly pointing. Question is, this cylinder is probably not long enough. Okay, technically is not long enough. Oh boy. Studio, would you stop your shenanigans? I think these will mostly be yard display pieces in any layout anyways. Possibly, but I do have a test builder lined up for the J-type, who is also the test builder of the Canadian type snowplow. And he runs my Canadian type snowplow. So I suspect that he will try and get, with his test building, try and get this running as well, like along track. Revel Brick on Instagram is his name. I think he hit. Your Canadian type falls on my floor. Yeah. I feel like that's almost like a joke, like, oh, that's where it belongs, but like, I don't know. I think Revel Brick also has a YouTube. Hold on. I'm gonna search him up. Brick. Oh yeah, he does have a YouTube. Okay, I should, yes he does, yeah. Yeah, he's the one who tested my Canadian type sunblock. And he is very interested in testing the Jordan as well. So I will, except he wants to test the J type, which is the one we're currently working on, and we will move on to the A type. There. An A type. We'll move on to an A type next. So yeah, alright, so small problem. That cylinder isn't technically long enough. Also, welcome, Blockheads. I forgot to welcome you. $550. Okay, let's hinge all this back. You know, let's create. Can we submodel create? Thank you. Sure, yeah. There we go. Now the wing is entirely its own submodel. 70, sweet. Put that back. Put that back. Oh, that's not even the angle it needs to be. Oop. Back out. Let's go up a little bit more. Oh, why? Okay, would you not do that, please? I know exactly where you're doing that, but, like, don't. Just don't. Okay, that needs to go up to there, which is 85. Wow, okay, that goes up really high. Big Blue, there's your baby, helping out. Yep. Fire enough. Okay, submodel, please. Thank you. The submodeling will just help position. Oh, normal 2x2 round plate. Ah, okay. Yeah, no. You are right, Blockheads. At this point, and also structural stability, it would probably be best if I did just use a 2x2 at that point. That would be the smarter option. Am I that smart? Probably not. Let's hinge this back out like that. Bring this back in here. So, currently, as things are standing, I cannot lengthen the hose, and I need to lengthen the hose at least another stud or two. Which means pull that down probably. We're not super aligned. I think we're alright when it comes to alignment. Probably fill that in like that. Almost feels like I can't actually do that. Probably actually can't do that. I'll have to cut it like that. It's a little awkward. This part also probably I should just do that, honestly. Or no. I have secondary idea. of just that. Now the other issue is hose will go inside the 2x2s, so it'll be an issue with extension. Technically, yes. So if you want to position this to extend downwards, you're gonna have to pull it out, which this hose will probably stay in position. And so this will become separated. So you're gonna have to grab this hose and like kind of like pull it out as well, just manually. Put it back into this piece, and then try and like reinsert them together or something like that, just to get your position, and then you just kind of leave it. It won't be a huge play feature. I guess like with Ricky Prince, I could always have a custom cylinders made up for this thing. Which probably isn't a bad idea, honestly, because then I could make custom cylinders and custom rod pieces that actually function. That's just one of the issues because it's slightly bigger bars. So what you're saying, Blockheads, is I should actually get this swapped out for a bar. Probably a 6 long bar. Because yeah, that hits the roof. So technically we're at the limits. Nope. That wants to be joined together. Okay, fine. If you join together, you're joined together then. That's why ours has a shelf. Oh, the shelf to like help hold up the blade. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, that little bit. Which I'm definitely probably should include that. Anyways, I want to just quickly, now that we've kind of edited a few things, let's retest this a little bit. So let's bring it out to roughly the 45. Pop out that piece just so that we can angle this downwards to about 15 degrees. Okay. Come on, stop, studio. Okay, that's flat. And then we want to do about 15 degrees. It's actually, no, that's 25 degrees downwards, I think. Because you need support to build it. Ah. Hinge this downwards. That's bar is probably still not long enough. Yeah, no, that bar is still not long enough. Am I too far down actually now? Hold up. I probably should actually have some plates. No, I want to move you. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I need a base plate. Give me a base plate. Flip it over. Then bring this back up. Okay, yeah, no, I have it angled too far downwards. So that'll probably help a little bit. Ah, stop it. Okay. Now it's angled about right. I should probably separate these bits, actually, from this submodel. Them here, because they'll be easier to manipulate like that. Oh, studio. Your hinge tool. Needing a specific amount of zoom outedness in order to get to work. Okay, so that's still technically not actually in there. Something else I want to see, though, is does that get in the way of actually just putting a tile here? Nope. That's actually almost the perfect angle to stop it at. That goes down almost perfectly as it needs to. I might just accept that. Because at least it's kind of in there. And if it's not within the whole tube, it's at least kind of on the shelf bit in there. So it won't get pushed back inside, but it can actually sit at its functional angle. So you know what? I'm going to accept that. That is good enough. Because I almost need double-acting cylinders, and double-acting cylinders... It's kind of hard to do in the Lego. 90, I need it to be 90, right? I need to hinge this whole side back in. Bring it back to where it's supposed to go. Yeah, no, that needs to hinge up a little bit more. Oh, and now you want to be joined together. Would you please not do that? Thank you. Yeah, 85, okay. Just back up in a resting position, wing explodes. I'd be so upset. Actually, hold on, before I make the joke, let's just save. I put the wing back into position, studio explodes. There. I've at least saved my progress, so if studio does actually explode, it's good. And you're still acting like it's together. Stop that, please. You could definitely make memes of that with Studio. Be like, I just gotta place this one big piece on this giant model I haven't saved for the past several hours, and Studio's dead. I lost everything. Except I kind of don't want to joke about that because I have lost a lot of good progress due to Studio shenanigans. It's all too real. Okay. That's more or less together. Okay. So we can get rid of that and get rid of that. We know this is good, so we can copy mirror it to the other side after we finish some other stuff. We should hopefully have plenty of room back here for the other cylinders. Dozens of them. And we still gotta get this little winglet on there too. Oh boy. I guess the first thing I should do, that'd be the easiest. Let's remove it from this side too. Get the chain on here, shall we? Chain, there we go. Okay, more or less attached there, and then from there, kind of back a little bit. So honestly, probably right there. Right about there. This chain, a bit too long. I can shorten it up just by facing it the opposite direction. Okay. Cooperate. Actually, you cooperated fairly decently, and I screwed it up. And I screwed it up. Let's try that again without screwing it up. Additional times, maybe? Maybe it'd be better if I just had this facing downwards. Try and get a natural chain look. You know, it'd be nice if you like cooperated a little bit. There, that's a natural chain look. There we go. Now they're linked. Sort of roughly, but not really. They're linked. It looks like they're linked. So that's good enough. Yay, I helped. Flexible stuff in studio is such a pain. I know. You really just need to take the flex system that they had in LDD, just import it into studio. LDD was so good with this flex system. Just and Lego owns Bricklink. Like, come on, just take some of that code, and just bring it over. I know it's not from like the. Yeah, I don't know. They're both not using Unreal, are they? No, LDD was probably something else. What was LDD actually coded in? That's a good question. Just gonna Google that. Designer coded in. Okay. Cube Software Group. Okay. What program was it? Language was it using? I actually don't know. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what it was coded in. Ones and zeros? Well, yeah. Basically all coding language devolves down to ones and zeros if you go downwards enough. But like, I'm just more curious if it was like C#, C++, Python. Nope. And OBS lost it's signal, right? Okay, thank you for that. And we're back. Yeah, I was curious if it's like C# or C++. I want to probably say it's C++. That would be my best guess, because Studio here is actually in a game engine. It's in Unreal, all things. And yeah, possibly Python. Python would be a weird one to code it in, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to like C+ or C#. One of those two. Actually, something I should mention though is I am learning a bit of actually Godot. So if anyone knows what that is, that should probably raise some eyebrows. Hey, you do not have the winglets, but I will add the winglets because I want the winglets. And where's hinge point's gonna be like down here, this corner or something. Oh boy, yep, okay, he knows what Godot is. Actually, you know what? It would be easier if I just measured what this is. So yeah, I am learning Godot, and I'm also learning how to rig 3D models, because I've you know how to use Studio, Tinkercad, Blender, and now a bit of Godot. Yep. Is it contagious? Godot is a video game programming software like Unreal, or what's the other engine? Oh man, I'm forgetting what the other engine is. Unreal, and then whatever the other one is. Brain is just blanking out. Gal Godot, hashtag Wonder Woman. Ha! Ha ha ha. use 3ds Max. 3ds Max is pretty good. I won't harp you on that. But blockheads, you might also want to add that I also have training in AutoCAD 2 and what's the other one? SolidWorks. I have training in SolidWorks too. Actually, fun story about the SolidWorks learning is, okay, so you guys like know like the in situ drone thing? So one of the guys who actually designs the parts for the in situ drones actually taught me how to use SolidWorks, which was super cool. That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. What's sad is Roy Knox just released a great song, but it's not an NCS song. There is so much music that I listen to that is not on NCS, and it does make me sad. I'd either have to pay a licensing fee in order to play it, or I would have to contact the music artist personally, which I've tried doing before, but I've never gotten any responses, so it's probably not the best way to go about it. Probably just need to pay a licensing fee and just suffer. But honestly, there's a lot of good music on NCS, and I need to actually grab more eventually. Yeah, no, that hinge point's definitely like here-ish. I want to put it somewhere else, but it is most definitely here-ish. I feel like that's going to cause a problem for me. Careful. Just because they were used on other YouTube videos does not mean that they're free licensing. Oh, this song is currently playing? Oh yeah, this is Roy Knox Closer. Yeah, it's a more sweeter song. But I like it. It's good. Okay. So I want to mount this up here, correct? Because that'll get me... okay, maybe it's a little different position. Mount. I hear it now. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so the mounting point isn't there. Question, where is it then? It's like right around here. That might be it. If not it, that is extremely close. Co-star. Okay, let's bring this blueprint forward. Another case of close enough is good enough. Only problem is I don't have a mounting point between some of these areas. Where don't I have a view of what? Okay, that's that view. Don't I have a back view of this thing outstretched? I did. This view right here, but this is an A. Yeah, even though that hinges weirdly over there. Does things. Oh. Those are the main lyrics, you're just typing out them. Okay. So when this flips open, I'm guessing there's like a lock on it. And why can't these come in like 1x4 or like 1x6 variants? This is one weird train snowplow, I guess. It's actually a ditcher, a snowplow, and what's the third one? It's like 3 of them. Hold on, I gotta bring in the other one. Other reference image. Yeah, this. Okay. So yeah, we got the spreader, we got the ditcher, and then we got the snowplow. This is the A type, though. The cab more in the center. Put that up there. Still weird, a little bit. It's part of good old MOW service. I almost feel like, I'm thinking about it, for like the back of these joints, I almost feel like I want to use like a Lego U-joint or something. The A-type will be easier than the J, that's for sure. Probably, since you don't have that cab just right there. At least we can recycle some of what's going on here. So that'll kind of help out. Also has cute little doors. Yeah, there's that little cylinder up front. I mean, mostly we can almost just recycle this frame. Or most of what we got going on. The cab for the A is just right back here. Angles and trapezoids. Ah, yes. All my favorite shapes for just complications. Also, how the heck are you supposed to see out when the snowplow is there? Here's the thing. You don't. Look out the side windows. Yep, that's about it. Forward? Nope. Side? A little bit. Depends on, I guess, how deep your snow is. Those shapes and plates, kind of. Not 100%, but kind of, yeah. It's getting better, though. It's getting better over the time. I still haven't fixed this. We are blabbering so much, and I haven't even fixed this. I need to fix this. I think the main thing is I need to... What do I need to do? The windshield wipers and blow the horn. Do whatever you can in order to see, basically. If I push that back, I need to hide this again. Thank you. A wedge plate will only get me so far. And I don't think this is going to attach well, no. That... pretty close to fine. It probably needs to be like that, and then a plate. Like that. This piece right here is going to be fragile. Is there... I gotta think, is there a way I can mount this at least any so slightly better than it currently is? Really, the wings are almost a brick wide? Really? These end bits are thick? I guess they kind of have to be, almost, wouldn't they? Do I have a good clear view? Oh, yeah, you don't have the wings. That doesn't help me at all. Because here, they don't seem that thick, at least the outside skin. There's probably a lot going on. There's that little bit that drops down. That's something I can't really do. There's something I'm missing. Oh, there is something I'm missing. Oh! Why isn't that not here? I guess on the other ones, you just lock it into position? The full wing? Yeah, I do need some space back here for when I add in the other dozens of cylinders, like I said. So we have one here, one here, one here. Something that, yeah, noticeably caught my eyes. This right here. You don't have this cylinder and all of its mechanics. Well, I mean, we probably can't even add all of its mechanics in. But, like, the least we could do is at least add that, like, cylinder, even though if it's probably just gonna be fake. Probably can't get a tile modified in here, can I? Nope. Nope. That's not gonna happen. Probably get a tile modified in right there. Oh, that's so high up, though. That doesn't work. I'd recommend for all the cylinders making most of them fake. No? No, I am going to kindly not take your advice and suffer through all the math and figuring out actually how to get the other cylinders to, with heavy air quotes, work. Yeah, the bottom one's pushing out. This guy's also pushing out. There's a cylinder here that in some of the drawings, I guess, just missing. That does the actual movement of this part. So I would like to include that cylinder, even if it's just this one in particular is fake. The rest will be very much real, because I have no sanity. But I think you guys have all kind of known that for a long time now. Oh, you'd have the best looking at CN's variants for those. I mean, I'm staring at a CN right now, though it is covered in snow, which doesn't quite help. But hey, the guy provided pictures for me, so I should at least use some of the pictures. Some of them are actually quite useful. We did use some of them, especially for the interior. So, we are getting some mileage out of them. But I probably should dig up for more images of said things. Okay, so that kind of goes like that. That's more or less like that, yeah. The reason why I was saying fake is getting like 5 or so hydraulics in Lego to all align and get in the right place is really hard. Yes, and getting them to align and do stuff in studio is even harder. So, yes. I only enjoy hurting myself. Having only half of them work make it easier on the consumer. Yes, but also I think what a lot of people also kind of like is most of my designs I usually design technically for myself if I ever wanted to build them. So I always go the extra mile because of that. So if I ever want to build said model, you know, I have all those details, I have all those stuff for myself. But the benefit being that any consumers or anyone that wants to buy my instructions also gets to enjoy that extra functionality if they so want to. They can just leave it plugged up like this if they desire, or whatever else that they want to do with the model. There's definitely some models where I probably should certainly label them as like, hey, this is an advanced model, you probably should have quite a bit of experience in like building Lego. Never mind the personal customizations like the Canadian plow for me. Yep, because I'm sure you'll take whatever I spit out here and do some modifications or whatever you desire to make it your own in your own way. Yeah, I think that'll do to try and get at least a little bit more slope curve inverted. Nope. A little bit more rip on there. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking, can I fit that in there? Oh, just barely. Now the next question is, how am I going to get a bar to there? Different cab and the vent thingies that threw you off. Yeah, there's some little bits that are not easy. Doesn't help that each one of these has their own style or whatever. Of course, they all have to be special. No one can be the same. They all have to be different. I'm trying to think of what would be the best piece to do. I kind of need to do. What would be great is, where is that one? You, my good sir. If there was versions of you with only like half of you. Like, boom, done. Of course not, because that one's in the way. Though... Really? Wait, that just... Do I even have one of these? That doesn't... Okay, so that needs to go like that. I may be able to work with that. Wait, you should just make a full-size Tonight truck. Like life-size? Life-size Lego vehicles? Like, I'm a madman, but I have my limits. So, we all have our dreams. My dream is to own both trucks that I normally drive in American and Euro Truck, and then maybe own some train stuff too. Full-size train stuff, because I can. There's actually one guy I saw on YouTube. I forget his YouTube channel name, but he runs a blacksmith shop, and he's like restoring a steam locomotive out of his blacksmith shop, and it's just like, you know what? Have a garage, have 3 bays. You have 1 bay for your steam locomotive, 1 bay for your truck, 1 bay for your car. That would be living the dream. Okay, so I need to put that there. Plate round. Let's go like right there. I think I can figure this out. There'll be some gaps, which I don't like, but I can work around it. No room, my Lego railway. See, this is why you have a secondary warehouse building where you can have supermassive railway. Like some 30,000 or like 40,000 square foot, basically just a warehouse. And then that's like your Lego thing. And you know what? Earn some income from that too. Make it like add some plexiglass and make it like Minotaur Wonderland, but like Lego. See, like we can work some stuff out. All I need is to become okay. Bedroom, kitchen, basic bathroom, rest, Lego train room. I have seen so many memes of just houses where that's the thing. It's just like you have little tiny bedroom, little tiny kitchen, little tiny bathroom, and then like 99% of the rest of the house is just a single room. Exactly, yeah. That's just your Lego room. You know what, with this area, we could probably run a slope like that. Yeah, that works. You don't need the rest of the stuff. Precisely. Just need a few things and you're good. Oh, I did something goofy. Something I would like to do is gap fill that. So if I can get this mounted in here, that would be wonderful. But it also feels like I can't, really. I don't think I could just use a hinge part up a little more. Is that slope coming the right color? No, probably not. I need to swap it out. So let's just swap that out. I don't think I could fit any bracket in there without it like really sticking out. Probably isn't great. That sticks so far inwards. This is starting to look pretty hideous back here. By all means. Dang it. This part is so perfect. But I can't really use it because it just kind of messes up everything else. There's definitely some ways I can work around this. And one of those ways feels like a pneumatic T-piece. Yeah, I think a pneumatic T-piece would probably... 1x2 upward facing bracket. 73 H25. Oh, these ones. Yeah, I mean, I think what you kind of want me to do is stick it sideways. Wait a minute. No, that has to be hitting, right? Oh yeah, no, that's definitely hitting. Okay. For some reason. Yeah, like that. Except it's hitting this tile. This tile can't go in here no more. That's a small problem. I mean, though, I could probably work out something that works around it. Hold on, let me redo some stuff here. Oh, no, that's going to be a problem too. That's hitting. Yeah, sorry, Matt. That doesn't, that doesn't work out. It's hitting on too many areas. Good call, though, but not quite. Yeah, I should probably go like that and just a 1x2. And then I can throw down a bunch of brackets. Probably don't... nah, I should probably keep something there-ish. Yeah. Okay. And I just need a pneumatic T-piece. Pneumatic. Okay. And align it, please. Yep. There we go. So that's a little bit more stronger on there now. Doesn't look great, but if this is... Okay, hold on. I need to submodel it. Submodel, okay. Yep, that's its own thing. So if this, like, comes down, there's a very large gap behind there. Okay. It's a small problem. Okay, so one thing I can do is split that. That's still fairly well grabbed onto. This, though... Can I just, like, shove that over just a little bit? No. No, that doesn't work out. I don't think I can work out anything that goes kind of around that, can I? Be nice, though. What are you doing? Connect there. Thank you. Yeah, no, it hits, like, everything. Using one of those also kind of hits everything. Sweet. Awesome. Can't really put anything there. 1x1 dome piece. Yes, I have. I have not used it, though. I need to do some kind of, like, heavy haul truck or something that makes use of that new piece. That doesn't hit anything, though. Okay, I can use that. Oh, it's hitting. Dang it, every time. Going to rage. You know what? For more strength, I should just move that over. Oh, and this could become a 1x6 as well. Simplifying. Pile around. probably would work too. Just need to like fill in something that makes it kind of look like I've gap filled in one way or another. So if this is hinged downwards, yeah, that kind of works. Makes it seem like the gap is heavy haul, wink wink. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Something I could do too is, because of this T-piece, I need to cut it and paste it back in there. Because this T-piece is in here, I do know I need to make a heavy haul truck for salt though, just to finish off that little bit of conversation. It's on my list. But anyways, because I have that T-piece there, I can at least do a little adjustment there, up and down. You have to head off now. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, my dude. Maybe I'll connive for salt. Maybe. I actually don't know what kind of truck I want to use. I need to figure out what is normally used for multi-truck heavy haul load stuff. And like, I already have one of those. What are they called? Almost like what the German train cars that haul heavy loads for Transformers, but like trailer-wise for trucks. I have like an older style one that I've gotten some reference images of. I need to build. Be a P or a Schnabel, yeah, Schnabel cars. Those, except truck version, old one for movie Transformers. I also need to do those trailers that have like 1.5 million wheels underneath them. Anyways, I actually gotta go now. All right, well, see you later, man. It's actually, ow. Ow, this was a 2-hour stream? Dang, that did not feel like 2 hours. I'm still here. Yeah, you are still here, and technically I need to go, but also I need to kind of finish some stuff up here. Oh, you're not a part of the submodel. Let's fix that. Okay, let's no, merge into that submodel. No. Merge into that submodel, thank you. Submodels. I cannot link submodels up. Merge into submodel. Okay. So I want to grab all of this. That's also separate from the submodel. We can just do a little sneaky trick to make that all part of the submodel. All right. So I'm going to place a 1x1 up here because that'll make copying and mirroring this wing bit a lot easier. There we go. There's a tip for you. Always place a piece. So that way if you copy and mirror something or do something, you can easily just flop it to the other side. And it already is aligned. Woo! Yeah, there we go. We have our wings now. Oh. Oops. I forgot this little guy. That's kind of important. They have wings. Now it's just cylinders. Dozens of them. Okay, we'll go for a little bit longer. Because I need to figure out the cylinders now, don't I? Yeah. Feeling I should do this one first, honestly. It's a long one in the back. So it hooks right into there. I don't think would be that hard to do because all I really need to do Keep them small. Yep. That basically gives me my attachment points that I need there. Actually, I need to double up that attachment point. Think about it. So I also need to do that. 1x2 Technic piece are smaller. Yes, these guys right here. And that attaches to where? Just behind the bumper beam piece. Okay, that can't go there. I guess I need to figure out this buffer at some point and actually like try and make it nice. For the meantime, as long as we kind of got stuff sort of where it needs to go. U-joints. Yeah, that's what I've been feeling is U-joints. I don't think I can just add U-joints in kind of wherever I want to. Because this is already in the way. Honestly, be easiest for the swing outs. Yeah, to use them U-joints. It'd be so nice. Yeah, no, I need to probably need to use the U-joints. Technic, I think they're here. Nope. Wrong area. Is it steering then? Down here, joints are. Oh, that would also not be where they are. Do have the other ones though. Is there just a regular Technic connector section? Yep, there they are. There they are in all their glorious pieces. You know they come pre-assembled, but I'm not going to do that. They're above truck height. Like barely. just barely above truck height. I'm trying to think of how even to add that in. What? These U-joints, though. Okay, at the photos you sent? Oh, okay, hold on. A rear view. Oh, here we go. Oh, we have an A-type. I see that. Actually, some beautiful photos he sent. Well, the A-type is different, though. Dang. Right there above the wheel. Yeah. Okay, I'll exit out of Messenger because I don't want the Messenger notifications. Yeah, it's right there above the wheel. What about you? What do you got to say about this? Yeah, it is just right there in that corner. So if I wanted to take a U-joint and just stick it in right there, like a bar or hose sitting there. Move. There we go. Ah, okay, cool. Studio is bugging out. Sweet. I just need to go like right there. Ah, man. Technic pin with toe ball. That's a lot more friction, but oh yeah, no, ball joints would be great. Probably not great for here at this point. This point needs to move around a lot. Actually, no, I could probably still work in a toe ball. Ball joint piece, yeah. Oh, it needs to be opposite though. Technic pin with toe ball, yeah. But I think it needs to be opposite. Like for the most pivot, it actually needs to probably be the toe ball that's here. And then the socket that's on the cylinder. 1x4 with sideball, what? 1x4 plate? Oh, wait. Talking about other stuff, because I need like the socket end, more or less. Which kind of sucks. I may just go with bars and clips, honestly. So it would probably just work out the easiest, and they can already kind of rotate. 3183B. 3183B. Yeah. Problem is, anything I connect to this needs to be sideways already. Which, for the range of motion that I need, it doesn't quite work out, actually. So I think we're going... I've got to go back to just bars and clips. Just to give me the range of motion that I need. Since it's, the range of motion is just dramatic. Can I add the clip on the toe ball? Yeah, no, I need to actually start layering some stuff down. That would kind of help me instead of just talking. I think I might go up one more like that. That might be a little better. Copy paste, or you know what, maybe even stick it out a little further. Let's do headlight brick and this brick modified. Because not only does this give me good range of motion in like this direction, so swirling around like this, but also I get the other range of motion. You're okay, dude. It's just problem solving, and not the most easiest problem solving, which is kind of where this all becomes a pain in the butt. Like, majorly a pain in the butt. It will cause... Actually, no, I can do double up like that. Slap down a Technic brick in the middle, like that, and then double it up to the other side. That gives us plenty of I think that'll work. Just think the same method mirrored on the toe ball. Yeah, the only problem is most of the the socket connectors, like it would be okay. So the toe ball would actually work if we basically had a Technic pin or a bar version of the socket. So like take this socket and slap it on like a bar or slap it on a Technic pin. Then it would work great. But that's what we're lacking. Because we could use just a plate or something, but it would like square things off and kind of like not have the roundness that these cylinders have. Yeah, these cylinders have the roundness to them. So it's just like trying to keep that roundness. Is that microphone like piece you had with the clip onto is my idea. So you had the hip joint, not the articulation. Yeah. Yeah. Because the problem is I couldn't use, I mean, I could have clipped it onto that ball joint. That's for sure. The range of motion just wouldn't be that wide, though. That's the only thing. I don't think the range of motion is as wide as I need it to be. Because if I wanted the range of motion to... Because it just needs, like... I'm just trying to, like, think of this. Because, like... Because, like, brain's going at a million miles an hour. So if I did this and then just clipped it onto here... Like, that's quite a few points already. Yeah, this does give me this rotation that I need. This has to be sideways, though, in order to get there, because this needs to come back probably about there. It doesn't come a ways back. Articulation is hard, man. Also angles out too. Yeah, it's starts to compound quite a lot. Which doesn't make things any easier. Okay, so that's more or less needs to go almost straight to that. You. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna have to get rid of that blueprint, aren't I? Yep. Okay. Hide. Goodbye. Need to see what the heck I'm dealing with. For the most part, yeah, no, this straight into here would be perfectly good enough. I can just simply add a plate round. To probably about 21, 22. Hinge up. Okay. Oh boy. Nope, that's definitely not aiming at it. Went down a little too far. 33, 34. Is that about aligned? Oh yeah, I needed to do a lot less. Okay. Yeah, it's more or less. Close that too. Both have to go up there. Yeah, so I need to check the range of motion. Only thing now is, like Block had said, bars are you need to use a bar. Oh boy. You got it now? There, yeah, there. So like that cylinder goes there. Question is, dang it, I guess yeah, we need to have one of these sides just fall out. All right, pull the chain off real quick. Do need to have this articulated out fully. 45. Get rid of you. So that way we can articulate you down. You're not part of this submodel though. That's kind of a problem. Cut. Oh, those are not part of the submodel either. But if we can work with them. Merge into submodel. There we go. There we go. Thing is, when that goes down, will it come back enough to let it come down flat? Yep, that's kind of what I gotta, I guess, play out now. So I gotta go stick a base plate on the ground again, so I know what my ground level is. It's 4 studs from the track, so that's or top of the rail. Top of the rail down, and then base plate, please. Let's go bigger here. 32 by 32. There we go. Oh, why are you choosing weird angles? Stop. Just be flat, please. Thank you. Okay. So that's there now. And yeah, this needs to be flat. So, all right, let's start hinging things downward, shall we? Oh boy. That's pretty much where it needs to be. Good. This needs to hinge out now. That. So that smacks it where it needs to sit. We can start fixing things now. This more or less just Studio Y. Oh wow, okay. So our hose isn't long enough now? Or this bar? What changed? I guess I do need to get rid of that bar. Oh, you know what? There's also other problems, like that, the fact that that brick I was using doesn't actually have a hollow bit to it. Oh, come on. Would you just connect? Ooh, the middle. Thank you. Just remembered that. Okay, well, and of course you don't want to connect in the middle. Nope. In the middle, thank you. There'll be a ton of friction on this, so once you kind of position it, you position it and leave it. Okay, that looks a little better. So now that comes down. Now the fun part. Being all of this all lined up with the angles. Okay, so we come down, and then we go outwards. Yeah, whatever bar is in here is probably definitely not long enough. That points up that direction somewhere. Sure. This bar is definitely not long enough. That was packed there. Yeah, I need a hose. Hose will be the only thing that's long enough. Okay, that's too long. That's 11. I probably need 9. Yeah, 9 is probably just long enough. Now to align these two things. Okay, that looks like that's aligned. Let's bring this in. If Studio would Stop screwing up. Quit it. Just work. We're almost there. Come on. Work with me and not against me. Okay, whatever. Close enough is good enough. So that'll basically just barely make it to there. Okay, so, well, we at least know that cylinder works. Well, that's good. You know, for like the full looks, let's also hinge this out. The chain actually can't hook onto that stud. Okay, we can put it on like one stud over. Like, whatever, I can just be like that. Just go. And studio's being weird. Stop it. For the love of all that is holy, stop being weird, studio. Now we just gotta work out the other cylinders. Hopefully that they pack behind like they might. And you know, there's a bit of a dang it moment here. Okay, let's Control Z a lot of this. Okay, yeah, go back up to where you were. I need to copy and paste this. So let's just grab. Not you, not you. What are we even grabbing here? Oh, it's this wing. Okay, not you. Copy. Then we're gonna go do Control Shift Z to redo everything we just did. Okay, you're good now. Paste, copy mirror. Replace that, obviously. Plug that back in. Delete you. Plug you in there. I think it's simple enough just to grab these two. Hinge this back in. I mean, even in reality, even at mills, like lug standards, be way more than adequate as it is, yeah. But I gotta have it all look like it works or does something. I gotta at least have it look like it's actually doing what it's supposed to. Even though this cylinder is supposed to be connected to here, but whatever. It's fine. So long as it looks the part, it's good. Does, but way more than necessary. Yeah, I'm going all out because I want a model that goes all out, looks the part. Oh, I forgot to redo all this too. Definitely looking pretty juicy and rather spicy. Sorry about that, taking a drink of my coffee. Trying to keep the caffeine high up. That way I have the focus. I mean, the tracks are going to be 3 studs lower than the wheels. Yeah. The max depth of this, though, is going to be 4 studs, so that's, like, way lower. So, like, this thing can really trench if it really wants to. I like it a lot so far, it looks incredible. Yeah, I think the train crowd is going to lose their minds on this model once I get it done. And I'll, like, test it and everything. It's going to be a good one. Which is good for me. I could use a winner. It's nice to have a winner every once in a while. Okay, we have 3 more little cylinders to do. Only way you'll get that full extension is on a bridge. Yeah. I expect most people will keep this packed or in maybe like a partial extension, not like complete extension. But hey, the functionality is there if you want it. If you need it, if you want it, or if you're trying to hose your train in like a certain way, it's there. Okay, I think I need to bring back the blueprint. Thank you. So the other mount point is here, and this one has 2. I just found a picture you'll love too. Does it show me great articulation of this thing? And have you sent it to Messenger yet? Oh, there it is. Oh, buddy. Oh, wow, that actually, okay, hold on. I want this. Hold on. Hold the phone. I want that. Add reference image. Kablam. Oh, buddy, look at that. Oh, wow, that rod is going way down there. I've been looking for that all stream. Yeah, no kidding. I've been looking for this. Oh my. Oh, this thing has a cant to it? Or is that just a photo? No, it does have a cant to it. Huh. And I can see what you mean by thick. Yeah, it is relatively thick. So I'm gonna... Okay, so... Yeah, these have the gear racks on them. I feel like this big fat guy up here is doing like the main work. These other little ones are kind of just doing like more... Leans forward slightly. Is it worth it to go mad enough and add the cant myself? I think we're fine enough, honestly. I don't think we need to add the slight cant. Unless, wait. Wait. What if it's... I don't think it'll work anyways, but... wait a minute. Oh. Wait. It's not that the blade has a slight cant. It's that this whole mount cylinder thing right here has a slight cant to it. I can kind of just notice that here. Looks like the whole cylinder's tilted. Is that not... Yeah, I don't think that's following the edge. I think this whole thing is like slightly leaned in. Which, that's actually something I could do. It's pushed forward. Okay, so we're taking this cylinder that's sitting upright. If you said it's pushed forward, even though in the drawings, it doesn't show it bent at all. To me, in the photo, it looks like this little cylinder bit here is kind of hinged, maybe not as dramatically, but kind of like that. Might not have taken the photo completely straight either. It's true. Oh, okay, I need photos, and I kind of know where photos are at. Hold on a moment. Slightly, yeah. Okay, if that's true, and that's a fact, that is something we can do. Well, I need to do some silly things? Probably. I was leaning forward a bit. I do believe that the bar is leaning forward a bit too. Where is the photos that guy sent me in the CN? The snow. Oh boy, I gotta look for that guy again. Oh, that's too far back. I think he's... Oh, is that one that sent me the oh, here we go. What I need is some photos of that, the cylinders. Hold on, I'll grab them. Jazz. It's more front to side. I mean, we can work some magic here. Just want like a better view of like what's going on. I'm trying to dig through those snow photos to see if there's any of that going on. I don't know if this photo's taken straight. Okay, I don't think I can make it out or not on those CN photos, sadly. Oh, what you're okay. Let's go back to these upright cylinders. So what you're saying is they are both hinge here. They're both leaning kind of outwards like that, a little less dramatic, and they're also leaning like that. Roughly? They're kind of coming out. These upward cylinder bits. Kinda. Ever so slight. Huh. Found a bad blurry image? Okay, well, let's, what? Yeah, okay. I need a, oh man. Okay. How about this? Let's call it good for today. And Friday. Yeah, Friday. Angled out under the light. Yeah. Okay, I think, all right. We're about a half hour over our time, so we're almost coming up on the 3-hour time limit that I set for myself generally. But I think the plan will be that I need to research, find anything possible that I can about those cylinders, and then we come back Friday and a little too much fun. A little bit. I do have some stuff I need to work on today. I also got to take care of the sick cat needs her meds, so I need to do that. And yeah, Squishy the kitty needs her meds. So there is some things I need to attend to. I will do research. I'll try my best to dig more. I would appreciate that, my good sir. And we will reconvene Friday to do more cylinders and to maybe get this area changed up a little bit, possibly. Guess we'll figure out what happens and what kind of verdict we can come up with. If it's worth it, if it's not. But yeah. Hey, at least the plow is, or the wings are starting to take shape. So yeah. Save, save, save. Already saved. My good friend, already saved. We're good. So yeah. Without further ado, I guess we'll just call it there. So I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all again next time. Friday for more Jordan Spreader, but other days for more other stuff. Good stuff. Yep, it is good stuff. I had a lot of fun today. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you take care. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending where you are in the world. Yeah. Bye-bye.